Hello, welcome to the Daily Bible Podcast. My name is William Hemsworth. Thank you so much for joining me for today's show. Well, today we're continuing on in Matthew chapter 14, where we are talking about the feeding of the 5,000. That takes place between verses 13 and 21. So we're slowly we're getting through this miracle verse by verse. We're only covering a couple verses a day. Today we're going to be covering verses 17 and 18. So Matthew chapter 14, verses 17 and 18 say, "They said to him, 'We only have 5 loaves here and 2 fish.' And he said, 'Bring them here to me.'" So what's interesting about this passage is that in some of the other Gospels we read that these are barley loaves and that it was a boy's lunch basically. And so this recalls something similar in the Old Testament in 2 Kings chapter 4 verses 42 to 44, where the prophet Elisha had 20 barley loaves and multiplied them to feed 100 men, and also had some left over. Now, something a little more important is sometimes we think that what we have to give to Jesus may be tiny and insignificant. We say, look, I'm not a good speaker, I'm not a good teacher, I'm not this, I'm not that, or, this is all I have to give to the church, I don't have any money, I can give my time, it's nothing, but here it is. You see, guys, nothing is too small for Jesus. Nothing, absolutely nothing. If we're giving with a cheerful heart, if we're giving what we have, no matter how small, Jesus can take that and create something huge, just like he did with these 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, and fed 5,000 people. Oh, by the way, just as a little side fact, this feeding of the 5,000 only includes men. It doesn't include women and children. You see, the culture of that time, men and women ate separately. So this recounts 5,000 men. So we can deduce that there may be about possibly even 5,000 women plus children. The children ate with the women. So this miracle very well could have been the feeding of the 10 or 15,000, but we're just recounting the men because of cultural norms at the time. No matter how small your gift may be, Jesus can use that gift. Don't think that what you have is insignificant. What you have could be the catalyst to get someone to come to the faith. We don't know. We'll never know this side of heaven. Keep doing what you're doing. Give what you got. Give what you got. Now also regarding this passage, St. John, with the Patriarch of Alexandria, says that the 5 loaves they signify alms given to the poor. And in this regard, the size of the donation is not as significant than the generosity that's in one's heart. So that kind of goes to what I was saying before. No matter how small the gift is that you may have, to that person you're giving it to, it may mean the world. And to build your treasure up in heaven. So, a little something we can take away from those 2 tiny verses today. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Daily Bible Podcast. God bless you. Thank you for joining me each and every day as we journey through Scripture. Have a fantastic day. God bless.